Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah.
Hi and welcome back to the Conscious Day Trader. As you can see, it's getting late. We are in Bali. It's 6:44. I've just closed the trades of today, which the video is going to be posted tomorrow. But today we're going to look at the pound dollar trade from yesterday. And we had a good day. It was only 3 entries. If you are following me and know this, that makes me really happy because I had not a lot of repositions. So 3 positions into target. So let's jump onto the MT5 so we can see the profits, which were 442.30. Only 3 positions. If you are following me, you know that I do about 7 to 10 and sometimes a bit more because I reposition my 2 trades. This time it was in and out. The setup was very clean. ICT 2022 mentorship, fair value gap, retracement into the fair value gap. I got an entry and shorted the pound dollar. We're going to look into that in detail, but before I do that, make sure you go and like this video and subscribe to the channel because I do this every day and I will keep doing it if there's interest. What we're going to jump straight on is to the pound dollar. Normally we jump straight into the index, but this trade was so clean that actually it was so evident on the pound dollar that you didn't need to get double confirmation on what the dollar index is doing, and I'll show you why. So like with every trade on every day, what we're going to do is we're going to put the daily previous daily high and previous daily low. Since we're trading on Tuesday, the previous daily high and low will be the Mondays. So what we're going to do is take the magnet and put the daily high above there and do the same for the daily low. If you're new to this is ICT. You're setting up your bias from the previous daily high and low. So you're identifying discounted areas and premium areas where you can see if your price is trading at an extreme premium or a discounted area. And you can do that, as you can see, as I'm talking. What we can do is put we're going to add a horizontal line actually, and put the equilibrium at the 50%. So let's label that. So we're ready. So there we go. That is the dailies in. As you can see, I put the fib on so I can identify where the 50% is current price. So anything below here, discounted. Anything above, premium. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on to our trading arena. First of all, though, before we do that, we're just going to have a quick look on the price. Okay. Now, can you see what the price has done? And can you do a bit of a price action? What is the biggest move that we can see? Obviously, we went to the lows back in September, or the 103, the scary time for the pound dollar. And then we've been building up and up and up until we took this buy side liquidity above these areas here. And this is where price has kind of stalled, and let's take the magnet out. It's kind of stalled around this area, right? So it took out the liquidity above this, came down, failed to break down to lower prices, came back up and created equal highs at this buy side liquidity. Just to refresh our mind where the pound dollar is currently trading. If you are a bit of you like the shapes and whatever they're called, patterns, that is a bit of a double top pattern at this buy side liquidity. So a lot of people will see that as a shorting opportunity, but we are not doing that because we are ICT traders, and ICT traders look at price and action. Price action and time, not price and action. So what we're looking here is we've created this double top. So in lingo of ICT, was resting above here. Now we identify that got taken out. We can actually move it above this area because that now is buy side liquidity. And what does the algorithm like to do? It likes to go up and take that out. So potentially 2 things can happen here. Price can come up to buy side liquidity, take that liquidity out and continue lower, or it can come down to take sell side liquidity below this area here, which is resting sell side liquidity. What else is looking on the left side? We want to see, are there any evident fair value gaps that haven't been filled? That was a fair value gap that got filled there, came up, came back down, failed to break this, came back up, and now it's coming a bit further down. The only fair value gap we got here on the daily is this one here. So if the market comes down, this will be an area of interest. So we're going to change the sell side liquidity because it's taken from the previous box, and we're going to put that as a fair value gap, and it's the fair value gap on the daily. Okay, now we're set. Keep it simple, guys. As you can see, we've got buy side liquidity. That's where the market can draw to get a better price if the price is going to come down, shorten it. If it's going to be going long, why not come to sell side liquidity to buy, to take out these stops which have been trailing above. If you're long this position, think of it like an institutional trader. If you've taken a position down here and you see this move created a swing low and it failed to break this high here, where you can position your stops, you're going to position your stops below the closest equal low. So this area here, and you can be a bit lenient on how low and high, depending on, okay, you can take it all the way to the, if you want to be precise, this is the area where potentially the pound can come down to and tap that in daily fair value gap. So all this area here, this green area, what does it have? It has sell stops. Sell stops because people don't want to lose this profit from all the way up here. Okay, so we've done that. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go on to our 15-minute. So now we're on our trading arena on the 15-minute. We have our previous daily high and we have our previous daily low. So what are the scenarios here? As we can see, we've broken up from a daily and we saw in terms of bias, we're kind of neutral at this moment of time because we want to see what the price is actually going to do. Is it going to show indication that it's going to go lower to attack this sell side liquidity, or is it going to have a breather by failing this into these areas here above fair value gaps here to go then lower? What are the chances of the price screaming up all the way to this? Potentially can happen, but the intermediate, it seems like it's closer to the sell side liquidity, and you can keep it simple like that because you have buyers and shorts in the day. We're interested, is the next candle going to be a green day or a red day? Okay, so let's go on to the 15-minute and let's see where the price is currently trading, and let's see if it's going to give us any structures for us to identify, as you know now that we were short. If I was short, what would I want to see? Like from this chart as you're looking, I would want to see the price going higher and higher and higher, especially breaking the daily highs to give me super premium price. And then we can trade down into that sell side liquidity. So as the market opened, we did a bit of a Judas move. You see that break there. Why did I not enter in that area? Because yes, you had a break of structure, but normally what happens with the London Open, if you've been trading, and especially the pound dollar, you will see that it will do a little bit of a Judas move in the London kill zone, which will give you an indication that it's going one way. And especially here, how many people would get tricked out and then go the other side? So what we want to see is when that push came up here, we were short. So as we discussed, we've taken the price back because I really want to emphasize this. Normally, if you want to be shorting the market, what's going to happen? You're going to get a Judas move that's going to indicate the price going the one direction, as we can see here. And this is at 8 a.m. It comes back. So what have you got here? You've got a break of structure and then a strong indication that this is going lower. Let's see what's on the left side. Look at that price. that price has gone and touched this fair value gap here. It's up to there, but that is being filled, so we're going to take it from there to there. Tap that fair value gap and then scream to the upper side. Boom. Now you might see this and be like, why did you enter there? I don't see any setup in terms of an entry to go short on that purple line. Why did I enter there? Let's jump onto the 4 hour, or the 1 hour actually. What can you see on the 1 hour? We can see a very clear break below the structure, comes back up, fill these fair value gaps areas, comes lower. So we have lower highs and lower lows. Then we had a break on the upper side, breaks this swing high, and then consolidates. It doesn't go higher. What rests above a consolidation? I think you already know now. We've got a lot of buy side liquidity above this area. What is the market going to do before it crashes down? It's going to go and collect those buy stops. Why? Because they're sitting ducks. And that is true in trading. Because if I was short from up here, I would be trailing my stop, and I'll be happy to be taken out here because I've got all this profit from this high here all the way to here. 200 pips of profit. Do I want to risk losing more? No, I'll be out on that price coming up, and everyone else will be too. Algorithm knows this, so it pushes the price all the way up. Exactly where? Exactly into this fair value gap here. Now what's happened? It's taken out liquidity, and it's also repriced at a better price before it comes down. And let's see it. Gets into the fair value, comes back into it, fills it, and delivers this drop here. Now, this area here was interesting because this repricing came after Putin's announcement that he was against the West, and then Biden responded, and we had a bit of volatility into the market of news. Also, there was Jeremy Hunt mentioning something on the pound, so there was a bit of volatility. So I was out before that, and someone would say, "Oh, that was a lucky trade." Is it a lucky trade, or is it well planned? Because I am looking for 10 to maximum 30 pips. This move here could have given me 71 pips. I got it out when it was 30 pips. Well, 40 pips because of $422. So I had another 30 pips before the announcement of the news came out. And yes, if news comes out, I would have to deal with that trade. But the important to take out is when you are planned on logical entries, you can always get out of those trades. And as you can see, we are still holding on to that green 2023, including the 22nd, which is going to be tomorrow. And we are running currently without today's trade on 5,525, a bit far away from our 10 grand, but I am taking it a bit easy because we have just moved to Bali and things are new. We had a power cut today, which I've, it's been a while since I've experienced the power cut in London. So it's a bit of a new experience with the baby and everything, but we are doing really well, and I hope you are still enjoying these videos so I can continue and providing a daily update on how we're trading the ICT concept. One thing that I did mention, well, I'm always going to get questions about this. This is TradeSync, and you can find a link in the description of the video. Go and click it, and it's 40% discount. It is an expensive journal. If you're looking to do a simple journal, just grab an Excel sheet, and you can create this very easily from downloading the MT5. However, if you're like me and you're a bit lazy and you've got a bit of money on the side, you can just buy this, and it's literally click on add trades, import trades, you add it for MT5 in one click, it gives you everything you've traded. So let's jump onto this view, and as you can see, when we started the video it was day, now it's 7 o'clock, it's getting darker and darker and darker. So I'm gonna stop this video here so I can upload it for you, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow for another pound dollar. Tomorrow's quite an interesting one because I traded both ways. I don't often do that. I traded short and then I re-entered the market long. However, the pound USD now is a bit tricky. So if you're trading the pound USD this week, just be careful because we've got a bit of news coming in and there's a bit of news in the world front. So be careful. Make sure you decrease your lot sizes if you're not sure what's currently happening. As you can see, a very clear ICT concept move in Forex. You know, ICT currently is not trading Forex, and I'm sure he has a very good reason. He's staying on the indices and the S&P, the E-mini S&P. So just be careful, decrease your lot sizes and you'll be fine. So that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. Also one thing, ban those fake conscious day traders on Instagram, please, for me, because I'm getting a lot of friends saying they're being scammed by them. So make sure you go and click on, I think there's one with a double R and another one which is the conscious day trader without a dot. He stole my name before I had it. So make sure you ban them and go and follow me on Instagram, which is the conscious day trader, the conscious.day trader. And that is written, let's go here. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon or morning, wherever you are in the world. And that's it.
I can't take no